Beyond the Evidence.
This is definitely our biggest case.
What I care about is my son.
We take you back to 2020.
He didn't check on me. He didn't call me.
I definitely think this case has suspicion.
A 28-year-old San Francisco man, Davohnte Morgan, has been missing under suspicious circumstances in Mount Shasta, California.
But the circumstances didn't make sense to me. That's why he didn't come back yet.
I have, in 11 years, never seen a case like this.
We see that her stories are not consistent.
She's definitely a subject of interest. I do believe that she,
an ex-girlfriend,
and I do believe that there might be a few others, know what happened.
There is no communication at this point.
Some bizarre behavior.
We have not got an update.
Kind of upsetting because I feel like
is there more to this story?
They're not helping at all.
A case like this may look like we're not putting everything into it.
The case is growing cold, and the time for justice is now. Who holds the key to unlocking this mystery? And most importantly, will we ever get closure in finding what happened? But tonight, on Beyond the Evidence, we're here to offer our services in hopes of finding Davohnte Morgan.
I just want to have my baby home safe with us where he belongs.
Davohnte Van Morgan, or Vontae as he was called by his family, was born on March 15, 1992. Davohnte was raised in San Francisco and was very close to his mother Terry and brother Anthony. Terry said that everyone was immediately drawn to Davonte's personality and beautiful eyes. He was always popular with the ladies. For years, he had a stutter, except for when he would sing or rap. He helped out with the kids at church and sang in the church choir. His family meant everything to him, and he never missed a family event. In 2019, Davohnte met an older woman at a concert, and the two started dating. Davonte's family wanted him to be happy, despite the age gap, but said there were several red flags surrounding this woman. Davonte's family said that he had been dealing with depression since 2017. Davohnte had been shot in the hand and pelvis while he was on his own front porch. Davohnte was shot while the shooter was trying to target someone else. To deal with his depression, Davohnte coped by smoking weed and drinking. However, he eventually wanted to get clean and go to the gym every day. Davonte's family believes that his girlfriend drank and did drugs and wanted to pull Davohnte back into that lifestyle with her. On May 4th, 2020, Davohnte and his girlfriend decided to drive to Mount Shasta, California, which is about 4 hours north of San Francisco. They rented a car and a motel room at the Cold Creek Inn. A family birthday party had been planned for May 5th. So Davohnte would be returning home the next morning. Anthony called Davonte's girlfriend's phone because Davonte's phone was broken. Anthony said Davohnte seemed fine and happy. It was the last time they spoke. On May 5th, Davonte's girlfriend called Anthony. She said that they had gotten into a fight and Davohnte left. Anthony noticed that there was no emotion or urgency in her voice. On May 7th, Davonte's girlfriend filed a missing persons report at 9:16 a.m. The Mount Shasta police also found it odd that she showed no emotion and made everything about her. The girlfriend said that an argument started when Davohnte woke her up in the early morning hours of May 5th to smoke a cigarette. They had left the key in the motel room and had to be let in by the night clerk. She said they continued to fight until Davohnte left on foot. She said she saw Davohnte later that morning walking down North Mount Shasta Boulevard. She said he still looked mad, so she went back into the hotel room. But Davonte's family knew that his girlfriend knew much more than she was letting on, and that something terrible has happened to him. They felt like the police believed her narrative of him just walking away and wanted nothing to do with them anymore. The police couldn't ping Davonte's cell phone because it had been broken. By May 11th, there were no leads. Davonte's family made missing persons posters and did their own search in Mount Shasta. The police received a tip from a woman who remembered seeing a couple fighting outside her house on May 5th. Davonte's family asked his girlfriend to leave after she tried to make everything about her. They said she was very into spiritual things and said that Davohnte would reappear. The girlfriend left and then went back to San Francisco. Davonte's family had not had much communication with her since. She has not been charged with any crimes, and police do not have any evidence to arrest her. And it's eerie to think that something happened to Davohnte in a span of a few hours or minutes. He didn't appear to be in trouble as he walked through the town. It seemed like he just wanted to clear his mind. It's unclear if his girlfriend did something or if he met with foul play with someone else. But we hope his family gets the answers one day. And they won't stop until they bring Davohnte home. On May 14th, the police obtained several surveillance videos of Davohnte walking down various streets and walking into a Valero gas station from about 9:14 a.m. to about 10:40 a.m. Davohnte was seen on surveillance cameras and was spotted by a local mail carrier. The Mount Shasta Police Department is a very small department and doesn't have resources like big town forces have. They received help from various other law enforcement agencies. On May 20th, a search and rescue was performed for Dante. They went door to door, tracking dogs, and searched the wooded areas. Davonte's family was frustrated by the searches. The police maintained that they did everything they could with the resources they had. Nothing was found related to Davohnte. By June 2020, Davonte's family were searching on their own again. They also put out a $25,000 reward for any information leading to the whereabouts of Davohnte. His family said that the people of Mount Shasta were not inviting or welcoming. They said that they would put missing persons posters up only for the local residents to tear them down. Many people, including a sergeant from the police department and the mayor, said that the people of Mount Shasta were peaceful and loving. They denied the claims that the people of the town wouldn't want to help. On July 24th, Anthony ran into a man outside of a Burger King. He said the man told him that Davohnte had been picked up in a white truck and driven to the river behind the campground. The police went to the area. They said Davohnte was not there and there was no evidence found. February 2021, a man fitting the description of Davohnte was found in Jackson County, Oregon. The victim was severely burnt and had to be identified through dental records. Luckily, the victim was not Davohnte. Terry believes that Davohnte is still alive somewhere. His family also believes that his girlfriend was somehow involved or knows more. Police have labeled her a person of interest, and her behavior is certainly bizarre. But tonight, how can we crack this case? There's been several dead-end tips since putting out the $25,000 reward. People hungry for the money and not the justice. But now, we want you. If you have information on the disappearance and the whereabouts of Davohnte Morgan, you're asked to contact the family of the victim or Mount Shasta Police Department at 530-926-7540. The police say that they are still working on the case and still receiving tips. Today marks the 4-year anniversary of Davonte's disappearance. But to the family of the victims, just remember, some people say justice is impossible. But a friend of ours in the true crime community who also has a missing daughter said, the impossible just takes a little bit longer.